Hello everybody, this is David from Two Old Dudes Gaming. It's your boy Xbox David. Bringing you his four-man casual fun necromancer healer that I mainly use. I use it for normal trials, vet pledges, non-meta. It's very casual. It does use a meta set, but other than that, it's just very casual, fun to play. I do have a meta healer. It's a Templar, but I wanted to try the necro and just have fun with it, use its unique skills. See what it brings to the table. I did choose an Argonian, and I'll tell you why. I just wanted to be a little bit different, but my max stats with food is 30,000 Magica, 20,000 health, 2,074 Magica recovery, spell crit, weapon damage, spell damage are not that great, but it heals very nice. 64 into Magica, and the food I use is Witch Mother's Potent Brew. It's cheap, easy to find, easy to buy, good to go. Let's get into the skills. As far as skills go, my racial passes, this is why I chose an Argonian. Life Mender increases your healing done by 6%. Increases your max health by 1,000. You do get disease resistance, but that's here or there. Increases your max magic by 1,000. But it's the second part of this passive. When you drink a potion, you restore 4,000 health, magicka, and stamina. Beautiful for sustain. Heavy For heavy armor, I have the top three passives. I have no medium armor on, and I have light armor. All passives. And the damage shield, the normal active ability right here. I have all the passives in Gravelord, Bone Tyrant, and Living Death. You'll see how they benefit some of the skills I use in my build. When you have a negative effect on you, your healing done is increased by 8%. So I already get 6% from the Argonian passive. When I have a debuff on me, it's an additional 8%. While you have a living death ability slotted, your critical strike chance, all healing abilities is increased by up to 20% in proportion to the severity of the target's wounds. Excellent. When you use an ability on a corpse to generate 10 ultimate, this effect can occur at once every 16 seconds. So it's nice. Helps you gain ulti faster. Then when you have Blast Bone, Skeletal Mage, or Spirit Mender active, your magic and stamina recovery is increased by 200, which is nice too. Helps beautiful for sustain. Bone Tyrant. Whenever an enemy you are in combat with dies within 28 meters of you, you're going to restore 200 magic and stamina. So for trash pulls, excellent. Reduce the damage you take from damage over time abilities by 15% while you have a Bone Tyrant ability active. Increase your healing received by 2% for each Bone Tyrant ability slotted. And then once this gets to 50, I'll increase my max health by 1250. My Gravelord, reusable parts. When your blast bones or your pets die, the cost of your next pet ability is reduced by 50%. Your critical strike chance against enemies under 25% health by 10% for each Gravelord ability slotted. Currently I have 10%, so it's going to increase my critical strike chance. That's nice. While Gravelord ability is active, your physical and spell penetration are increased by 1500. And then once I get the skill to 50, increase your damage done by damage over time effects by 15%. Those are your passives. Now we can go over to the skills. I use the Spirit Guardian. It's pretty much going to be a little ghost that hangs around your shoulder, kind of like a mag in Phantasy Star Online. It's going to heal you or an ally, the lowest health ally around you every 2 seconds for 3,047 health. While active, 10% of the damage you take is transferred to the Spirit Guardian. So that's nice too. You sit there and conjure him up. He just hangs around with you, chills. Then the next skill I use is Agony Totem. She's going to summon the little AoE at your feet. After 2 seconds, the totem's going to begin fearing enemies. And it's going to call, then you could actually have somebody activate a synergy, causing enemies to take 3,684 magic damage over 5 seconds and applying minor vulnerability to them, increasing their damage taken by 8%. But see, up top here, it's going to increase your protection, giving everybody minor protection to you and your allies for 10.3 seconds, reducing damage taken by 8%. The next skill I use is Combat Prayer. So this is that AoE I was telling you about. Not everybody that you pug with is going to run some type of trial gear giving them minor Aegis. So it does work a lot. If you are running with a group with that, then you switch that skill out for one of the other ones. Combat Prayer is great because it's pretty much a Kono heal, and it's going to heal everybody in front of you, including yourself. And it's going to give you minor Berserk, minor Resolve, increasing you and your allies' damage done by 8%, and your physical and spell resistance by 1320. So it looks like that. So you get them here, that. The next skill is an AoE heal that's going to use more corpses on the ground. The more corpses, it's going to get stronger. And it's going to heal for an extended duration of the time. So you have your pet here. Eventually your pet will die. Or in the trash fight, when you're killing a lot of mobs, it'll eat it. And it'll heal you. Your next skill is going to be in Illustrious Healing. Pretty much healing springs, but the other morphic healing springs. So it looks like that. There's Illustrious Healing, Healing Springs, Grand Healing, however you want to call it. I just use Illustrious Healing for the morph. Let's wait for him to die. There you go. Now on my back bar, I use Annulment. It's pretty much a damage shield. It's going to convert a portion of your magic onto a protective ward. I mean, it's a 10,000 damage shield for 6 seconds. So you're going to sit there and go, and you can take a hit. Unnerving Boneyard. You're going to desecrate the ground at your target location, dealing 85-80 frost damage over 10 seconds. You're going to apply Major Breach to all the enemies within the AoE, reducing their spell and physical penetration or resistance by 52-80. If you drop it, people die. You drop it again, it's going to consume corpses at the cost of 50% more damage. And an ally standing in your graveyard can activate the Grave Robber, increasing your damage, or increasing your frost damage, while dealing frost damage. Excuse me. Your Blood Sacrifice is pretty much like your Warden Kono heal or Breath of Life for a Templar. But when you use it, it's going to grant minor defile on yourself for 4 seconds. It reduces your healing received by 15%. So I like to do that. Then you could drop this, that. All of that's going to be increased due to your passive by 8% because you had that minor defile. Like that. Then I like having pets around, so I use my Skeletor Arcanus. He's just a cool little dude. He comes out. He's gonna hit this guy. Yeah. That's what he does. Then the next one is Braided Tether. Pretty much it takes a corpse off the ground, increases your healing done just by 3% while having it slotted. So you have that right there. It just hangs out with you. Heals heals allies in the tether, and then the AoE over 100 feet heals people. And that's what I like to run. Of course, my ultimate in the back, great for 4-man pugs. People die, you resurrect them, you summon 3 blast bones for each additional corpse on the ground. So you could have up to 3 blast bones. They pop up, they run at the nearest target, kill them. Now the sets I run for this, I'm going to use Bogota Flame, max health because it's heavy, it's in pen, it's not ideal, it should be Defines, but this is just to put together have fun pugging 4-man pledges. I'm not going to waste the transmutation stone on that. Now it gives you max magicka, 1058 max magicka. When you heal yourself or an ally, you have 10% chance to summon a totem. For 6 seconds, that heals you and your allies within 5 meters for 30-21. Health every 1 second. This effect can occur once every 10 seconds. It's nice to have. On the body, I have Olorime, non-perfected. It's very easy to get the non-perfected. You run normal, Cloud Rest, easy to farm, get your gear, get out. It's not even traded. It should be Divines. I have 2 pieces in Divines. The rest will fit it because this is how I got it when I picked it up. It's not my trial. It's not my end game meta build. It's my just have fun character. So I'll get to transmuting it when I have the time. But it's gonna add 2 piece, 124 max magicka, 3rd piece, minor Aegis, reducing your damage taken from a dungeon trial and arena monster by 5%. Also nice to have. Adds 124 magical recovery for the 4th piece, and then when you cast an AoE on the ground, it's going to drop a little golden AoE circle for 30 seconds. You stand in it, it's going to increase your weapon and spell damage by 258. So that's nice to have. You're going to do this, drop that, look, all the remake will pop right here, and it went up. Major courage. Then you use combat prayer and you get minor courage. Great. The next set I use for this build, I know it's going to be controversial, but I rather overheal than underheal. And that's going to be Sanctuary. Now, I have not transmuted this. I got it in Healthy. I'll transmute it to Arcane when I do have the transmute stones I want to use on this character. But the 2 piece is going to add max health, 4% healing taken, max magicka for the 4th piece, and then the 5th piece increase your healing received by 12% for you and up to 11 group members within 10 meters. I have it. Recovery, recovery, recovery. Vestal Staff, Destro Staff. They're not ideal traits, they're charged. Like I said, it's just something I put together. Fun little casual build. Go in there, have a little bit of fun, run the pledges on one character, hop off, get on another character. Different builds, different varieties. It's all about having fun at the end of the day in ESO. You could compete at the end game in meta, and there's builds for that. You could have casual and explore all the other sets in the game. And you could do that for overland, normal dungeons, stuff like that, and still be able to complete the content. Choice is yours how you would like to proceed with the game. But once again, this is David with Two Old Dudes Gaming. You guys have a good day.